show us how to elevate store-bought roses and treat mom to a truly beautiful bouquet this Mother's Day is CEO and founder of Pave, Fleur, Lilit Khatchaturian. Welcome, Lilit.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Your name is like a flower. It's beautiful. So you're going to show us today how to take any old roses that you can buy at a grocery store or a convenience store and make them look like they came from a florist, right?
Yes, and impress your mom and show her appreciation. And everything I'm going to show you today, my mom taught me at our flower shop, so I'm glad to share it with you.
That's so sweet. We love our moms, don't we, Lilit?
Yes.
So the first technique you're going to teach us is something called reflexing. What is reflexing?
So we're going to take a regular, ordinary rose and give it an extra fresh new look that you haven't seen before. So basically just take your rose and I'm going to start pedaling back. I call it flipping. The industry term is reflexing, but you literally just hold it. Yeah, perfect. Very gentle, always gentle with your flowers.
So you don't rip the petals, right?
Exactly. And if the petal breaks, that petal is not going to end up drinking water, so that rose won't last you as long as a regular rose.
But you know what? Truly, this is pretty easy.
Yeah.
They'll go back.
Beautiful job.
They don't fight you, really.
Yeah, if the roses are pretty open and soft, they'll reflex pretty well. And all it does is give the rose a new look. It's almost like a gardenia and a rose had a baby.
So it makes them look fluffy.
Yes, makes them look big and full and beautiful.
You know what this reminds me of, Lilit? The garden roses.
Yes, exactly.
That are really fluffy. Okay, so as we continue to do this, because it is a little bit mesmerizing, you're going to show us the right way to cut the stem of a rose. You say make sure you do it diagonally, but also underwater.
Yes, so you always want to cut diagonal. We all know that because it gives the most surface area to drink the most water. But ideally, in a perfect world, what you would do is cut your rose underwater and again diagonally. And the reason for that is because this prevents any air particles from getting in and blocking the veins from soaking up water. So you cut and you place.
You cut and you place. Oh boy, I think I've gotten a little crazy with my reflexing. I've gone really wild.
So we're going to cut underwater, diagonally, and place immediately into the vase.
So if you want to put them in a vase, you want to reflex them, but you're also going to show us how to make beautiful rose boxes. And for that, you don't want to reflex.
No, we don't need to reflex for this. This is just for a vase. And these rose boxes are just so in right now. They're so trendy. You see them everywhere. So I'm going to show you how to make your own at home. Really beautiful and easy.
And it just starts with a box from the craft store. Any regular box.
Beautiful gift box that mom can keep afterwards.
Okay.
So the first thing we need is Oasis for this one. The Oasis foam you can get at the craft store or online. And I'm going to show you the proper way to soak this. My mom will be proud because she gets mad when people don't do this the right way. So you put it into the water. Very important that the writing is facing up. There's one side that's blank and the one side that has writing. So your tendency is to want to just push this down, but
which I have always done.
Yes, do not ever do that because I'll show you what happens.
So that is wrong.
This is wrong because look, it looks like it got soaked. It looks fine and ready to go, but look, when you cut inside to it, the inside stayed completely dry.
Oh, no.
So the roses you stick into this are not going to get any water.
Right, and that's the top, too.
Exactly.
Oh, boy. So unless you shove them really deep in there.
But a foam that has been properly soaked, that hasn't been pushed out, you just leave it. It only takes a minute. I know we're all busy, but just leave it, let it soak in naturally. And that foam, if I cut it right here, you can see that it's completely green inside. So
that's beautiful. All right, now we have to line the box because this beautiful box is going to get very soggy if we don't have something inside of there holding the foam.
Yes, and you want mom to be able to keep it. So I use this heavy-duty cellophane paper, and we just kind of cut a big piece, a big square.
Right.
Because we're going to use the foam to squish it in. And to measure out the foam, I mean, you can measure it out if you're a perfectionist like me. That's a 5-inch box, so we'll measure exactly 5 inches here. You can just kind of make a thing and do the cut.
Right.
And what you want is the foam to be a little bit big so that you have to squish it in there.
Oh, that's important. Now, what if I don't have this heavy-duty cellophane? Could I use anything else I have around the house?
Yeah, I mean, you could use like wax paper or
that's a good idea.
Maybe even foil. Anything that's going to protect the box from getting wet.
All right.
And then once you have it in there, then we're going to start cutting off the excess of this.
So you cut it around.
Yep.
This is simple to do.
I want it to be simple so you can do it.
Yeah, and absolutely, you're exactly right. These are trending. They're everywhere. They're all over Instagram and online.
Yes.
And to be completely honest with you, if you're going to get one of these big boxes, a lot of times they're very, very expensive. So to make them at home is nice.
Yeah, this box was only $2.99. With the foam and the flowers, you won't be over like $15 for the whole thing.
Yet it'll look like $1 million for mom. So now we build the box?
Yes, so the design on this, I call it the soldier roses. So just think of Buckingham Palace, like very straight lined up roses, because it's easy to do and anyone can do it. You just kind of eyeball where you want it to sit right above the box.
Okay.
Kind of cut at an angle.
You scare me with that knife.
I use a knife, but you can use cutters if you like. The trick is you want to start at the corners because you want to keep the shape of the square, right?
Oh, okay.
We'll cut together.
Yeah, that's probably more my speed. Just like that on an angle and then straight into.
Perfect.
Right? Because again, you don't want to cut ahead of time, right?
And I'll give to you. Exactly. If you cut ahead of time, even though it's freshly cut, if that rose stood out, it's not going to drink the water.
Okay, so you really want to get them in there.
Yeah. And then you're going to go around the perimeter first.
So this will take how many roses, do you think?
Probably about like 12.
Really? You can get 12 roses in here?
Yeah. You squish them in there.
Okay.
Like this, and then you'll continue the lines of the outside.
Okay.
We should be able, we're a good
And
team.
as you can see, as we're building this, you can look over here and see the one with the beautiful yellow roses in there. Could you do this with any other flowers?
Well, roses are really good for this because they're hardy and they have this strong stem.
Okay.
You could do it with orchids. You could do it with tulips.
Tulips would be great.
Yeah.
And especially because, you know, I don't know about you, but tulips always droop for me after 3 or 4 days. So that this will avoid the drooping.
Exactly.
Right?
And this is our signature style at Pave Fleur, where the roses are so tightly packed, almost like Pave diamonds, where the diamonds are so close together.
Interesting.
Because it gives it the lush look that you don't have fillers and fluff in there.
Look, we did it.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah, it's perfect.
Did you see that? That's beautiful.
Yeah. And
There you go, Mom.
And we do have a gift for you for Mother's Day.
You do?
Yeah. I know you love flowers, and this is our special limited edition Pave box for Mother's Day.
I feel like I'm opening a huge diamond. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Thank you. So that's not rose, is it?
No, so these are the peonies that we just launched for Mother's Day. And they're completely 100% fresh, and we can ship them nationwide to anyone's mom.
Thank you so much for that. I was going to say, I felt like I was opening a giant diamond box, but this is better. Thank you, Lilit.
You're welcome.
You're wonderful.
Thanks
for
for
full
having
instructions,
me.
you all head on over to hallmarkchannel.com. And for more from Lilit, or to order a beautiful arrangement, you can check out Pave Fleur.